this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energy reading for Saturday, November 21st. And today the moon moves into Aries. And when this happens, a lot of energy, this energy is so crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just wish you well. My dog's gonna get down, hold on. I wish you well in this energy because holy craposaurus. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so the moon is in Aries. It's training the sun, training Mercury, and training Sagittarius. So what do I say about training energy? Training energy makes us very, it's an energy. Okay, so all of these energies are aligned. The moon, the sun, Mercury, and Saturn are all aligned. But they also ignite each other very easily, and there's not a strong desire to change anything in these areas. So we're not talking about changing a lot that has to do with our emotional well-being. If it has to do with what we've been aligning with Mercury and Saturn, and I think that's because we've been doing so much fracking work in these areas that we're worked out. Our mind tired. We're sick of it. It's time for a little mental break. We're not talking about mentally expanding, nothing, none of that. We're not talking about thinking on a broader scale. I mean, we're fracking done. We're done. Broad-minded, we just want to be simplified right at this point. So I think that when this happens, that's when the sun is going to conjunct with Mercury, conjunct with Saturn. It's going to be a sextiling the North Node in Virgo. So I don't think this is so much about moving forward in energy as it is about making peace with what we've been through. Peace with where we're going with this brand new mindset. I think where the challenge starts to come into play is, okay, if we're talking about ourselves, we got it. You know, if we're talking about being aligned with ourselves and our career and our life path and our and the way that our relationship is with ourselves, I think we're on track. We're on point as we've been through the Sun in Scorpio and the Mercury in Scorpio, and then we're going into this this broad-minded way of thinking, and we just had a couple really stimulating energies and some Sagittarian energy. Where the problem lies is in others, as we interact with others. So Uranus in Aries is going to quincunx Jupiter in Virgo, square off with Pluto in Capricorn, and it's going to oppose Venus in Libra. Also, Neptune in Pisces, which is conjunct with Chiron, is going to quincunx Mars in Libra. It's going to square off with the Sun, square off with Mercury, square off with Saturn. And Mercury and Mercury and Venus are going to quincunx Neptune and Pisces and square off with Pluto. Holy guacamole. So I want to take a look at this from a really big perspective. This to me suggests there's outside forces that are very combative right now. This reminds me of government, political combativeness. It's very it's bigger than just our individual world. This is our jobs. This is organizations. This is challenging energies in those areas. I think what it is there's going to be opposing opinions, and it's going to get very debatable in these areas. And you are going to see some really aggressive behaviors from people and organizations or legal. We're going to see some big legal issues coming out where it has to do with fairness, and it has to do with fairness to people through organizations. I mean, we're going to have some of that stuff, I really believe, going down the path here. I mean, this week. But Uranus in Aries, quincunxing Jupiter in Virgo, and squaring off with Pluto, to me, this really honestly suggests that we need to find a way that when we feel something is shocking or something is bizarre or perhaps even violent, how do we process that? How do we align ourselves with the fear? How do we align ourselves with what we see? This is very revolutionary feeling to me. It has a very war type feeling to me, especially because this to me feels very like government type stuff, and I don't know why. I don't even actually watch the news, or I don't do anything with the news because I don't like it. But you know, it doesn't feel good. So if your job challenges you and it asks something of you that I think you don't feel completely aligned with, and it makes you feel very vulnerable, or it feels unfair, you're probably going to take a stand about it. Or if there wasn't, maybe there was some recognition that you feel that you deserve that you didn't get. And I think that that's not going to be okay with you. And I think you're going to want to have a talk with it in a way that will not probably be received all that well. And this Uranian energy to me just feels very volatile. It feels very unexpected. It feels like a detour, a quick detour. It's like that you're driving down the road and the tree falls right in front of your car. That's the way it feels like to me. And so it's going to make you very self-protective. It's going to make you feel very vulnerable. It's going to make you feel like you it's going to remind you of some fears from the past as you deal with this energy. And it's going to make you reflect. I think a lot's going to go on internally in this energy. I think this is an internal issue. I think there could be many worries. If you see something on the news, you could worry about it happening to you or happening to your home or happening to the people that you love. And so that can cause you to be want to be super protective, and you're overthinking the entire scenario. This could make you feel like you're on shaky ground, maybe, or that your foundation is on shaky ground. It could mean that your imagination is getting away with you as you're festering in this energy and overthinking it. I want to say, I think if you just align yourself with you and you align yourself with your imagination and your hopes and your dreams, and you keep yourself in your world, do that for me today. I don't care what goes on in the world. Turn it off. Turn off Facebook. Turn off the world and stay aligned with you, because I think outside influences are going to add fuel to the festering fire that can burn within, or they can come at you and it can make you feel very it could draw you in to all of this animosity that I don't think you would have gotten into had you not had this situation happen. The good thing about it is, if you are drawn into this is about some of that flushing of fear, flushing of what's hidden, revealing of what you feel, so that Chiron can go in and flush out that deep little wound that's suppressed, or maybe that acknowledgement of something that you're not exactly aligned with in yourself. So if something happens that doesn't feel altogether good, understand that I see government, big organizations in government. I do. And I see that people are fighting about power. I don't know. It's hard to be me. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner. And if you have a Uranian moment, then I think you need to frack and escape into La La Land with me. That's what I do. When I have Uranian moments, I just float away on a cloud of imagination, because I like to do that. Because I don't like drama, and I don't like emotional turmoil. And so I don't know. Like, if I got a boyfriend, I just make one up in my head and I just walk around in my fluffy little cloud. You know, it works for me. Everybody has their own way of dealing. My coping method is just to make up a different reality, and that makes me feel good. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I'll look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.